The true horror of that final morning wasn't the sound of the Persian horns, but the silence of the 700 men who quietly chose to stay and share a fate that was already sealed. The air was thick with the scent of pine, salt, and stale fear. We had held the line at Thermopylae, the hot gates, for 3 days. 3 days of standing shoulder to shoulder in that narrow, sun-blasted pass, watching the greatest army the world had ever seen break against our shields. But by the evening of the third day, every man knew the miracle was over. The word came down in hushed, grim tones: betrayal. Ephialtes of Trachis, a local who knew the land better than any of us, had shown Xerxes, immortals, the hidden path, the Anopia, the goat track that snaked over the mountains, and would bring the enemy directly behind our small Greek force. By dawn, we would be surrounded. Leonidas, the Spartan king, called the council. His face was granite, but his eyes held a cold, terrifying clarity. He gave the order that cut through the exhaustion and terror: retreat. The rest of the Greek army, the thousands of men from Corinth, Phocis, and Athens, had to escape now. They had to survive to fight the real war. But Leonidas, he had to stay. He and his 300 Spartans were bound by law and fate to fight to the death. It was a terrifying known destiny. As the bulk of the army melted away into the darkness, riding horses, and following the path south, a profound, eerie quiet settled over the few hundred men left in the pass. The silence felt heavier than the weight of our bronze armor. Leonidas faced the remaining allies, a small band of Thespians and Thespians. He didn't speak of glory. He simply told us, "Go, your duty here is done. Take your family south." The Thebans, forced into service and bound by historical enmity to Sparta, looked around nervously. They wanted to leave. They tried to leave. But Leonidas kept them chained to the camp. A chilling detail we only whispered about, a subtle hint of the dark political necessity lurking beneath the heroism. But we, the Thespians, were different. We were 700 men from a small, insignificant city. Our leader was Demophilos, a man of simple courage. We were free to go. Our laws did not command death. Our duty, by all sane metrics, was to live. As the sun began to bleed a pale gray light onto the mountain peaks, illuminating the terrifying finale